Hello, YouTube family and friends, and welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Kyra Pierce, and this is Just Saying. Like, comment, subscribe. Y'all, Anton Daniel, Lakeisha, girl, I love you. I love how you got on Anton. You hear me? Because that's the same way I feel about Anton. He must hate his wife the way he talk about black women. And he's not the only one, honey. It's another one that, say a lot of things about black women in such of a disrespectful way. They got hatred in their heart towards their own women, and it's sad. It's very sad. But thank you, Lakeisha, because you said a lot of things in that interview. Not that interview, but in that podcast about Anton Daniel. I don't know if he's on the down low or not, but mans that put women down like that make me feel like they are on the down low. Or they have mommy issues or something, or, I don't know what the situation may be. But at the end of the day, Anton Daniel, honey, that's the type of person he strike me as to be. Now, his wife talking about it take a certain type of woman to deal with Anton, and he got different personalities at time. That sound like a person that's schizophrenic or bipolar. I'm not really for sure. I'm not a doctor, but at the end of the day, that's not good. And all the cussing he's doing on his show, talking about, oh, I don't want to know about how many baby daddies you have, and talking about what she putting in her mouth, and that's so disrespectful and uncalled for. He don't have to do that. He don't have to do that at all. He can explain himself and speak on whatever he want to speak on, but he don't have to go that far with it. He disrespected that lady so bad, it's sad. And I'm quite sure he may be at that home with his family acting a donkey because he's the breadwinner. That money went to his head. That's all I can say about Anton Daniel. But the sad part about it, if you just listen to this man, if you just listen to Anton has some serious childhood trauma or something going on with him. And I feel like he did marry the first woman that he ended up getting with, but he cannot stand her. It is a woman's right to tell her husband no, or to tell her boyfriend no. If she don't feel like having that night, she just don't feel like it. Some women get up and go to work just as much as they mans. They work hard just as much as they do. And they have other stuff on the side they have to do as well, such as the children, the household, or their hobbies. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just don't feel like it. And if a woman say no, that don't mean she condemning you to hell. She just saying she's not in the mood at that moment. That is so sad because a person refused. At that time, they tired or don't feel like it at that time, or just not in that groove. That she might not be feeling it at that moment. But you don't have to act that way. You know what I mean? You don't have to act that way. That don't mean the woman is cheating because she refused. You know what I mean? That don't mean she necessarily refusing you. She's just tired at that moment, or she's just not in the move at that time. Why do it have to be this and hold that and leave this be at the curve and all this and that? Why do it have to be that way? It shouldn't have to be that way. Be considerate of other people's feelings. When you're in a marriage, that is a partnership. That is teamwork. You work together in that marriage, no matter what it is, the good, the bad. You take it however it comes, or you roll with it. But don't never disrespect your spouse, your husband, or your wife. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's so rude, and I don't even know what to say about it. It doesn't really make any sense to act that way. It really don't. And you don't have a healthy relationship acting that way, Anton. You know what I mean? The things you say out of your mouth. But until next time, like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and Lakeisha, girl, I give you one on that one. You told the truth, and that's the same way I feel. There's too much hate, aggression. I mean, that's just way too much. He's talking about no one but his wife. That's the only person you have ever experienced being with is your wife for 20-something years. That is who you are talking about, man. And that is a crime shame that you feel that way. But have a good night. Be safe. Watch your surrounding. And be aware of the people that you're running with.